A lead fills out your contact form at 2 a.m. and nothing happens. No email, no follow-up, no notification. They wake up the next morning, Google your competitor, and buy from them instead. That is not a sales problem. That is an automation problem. And the painful part is, setting up a system that never lets that happen again takes less than an hour with free tools that already exist. No code, no developer, no excuses. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how to automate your entire sales and CRM process using no-code tools. We are talking automatic lead capture, instant follow-up emails, a self-updating CRM, deal tracking, and even automated reminders so nothing ever falls through the cracks again. This is not theory. These are real workflows you can set up today. Here at No Code Nation, we cut through the noise and give you the actual systems that let small business owners work smarter, not longer. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to fix is what happens the second someone shows interest in your business. That moment, right there, is where most small businesses lose money every single day. Someone fills out a form, sends an email, or books a call, and then they wait. Sometimes hours, sometimes days. Research shows that if you respond to a lead within 5 minutes, you are 9 times more likely to close them. 9 times. But you are not sitting there refreshing your inbox all day. So you need automation to do it for you. This is where Zapier comes in. Zapier is the glue of the no-code world. It connects over 6,000 apps and lets them talk to each other automatically. Here is a real example. You use Typeform for your contact form, or even Google Forms. Totally free. Every time someone submits that form, Zapier catches it instantly and does 3 things at once. First, it sends that lead an automatic personalized email from your Gmail or your business email. Something like, "Hey, thanks for reaching out. Here is what to expect next. Here is a link to book a call." Second, it adds that person's details directly into your CRM, so you never have to copy-paste anything. Third, it sends you a Slack message or a text notification so you know a new lead just came in. All of that happens in seconds, automatically, every single time, no matter if it is 2 a.m. or you are on vacation. Zapier's free plan gives you 100 tasks a month, which is plenty if you are just getting started. And setting this up takes maybe 20 minutes if you follow their templates, which are already built for you. The point is, speed to lead is everything in sales. And Zapier makes sure you are always the fastest one in the room. Okay, so now leads are coming in and getting an instant response. Beautiful. But where are they actually living? Where are you tracking who they are, where they are in your pipeline, what you last said to them, and what needs to happen next? If the answer is a spreadsheet you built yourself 3 years ago, we need to talk. Because a messy CRM, or no CRM at all, is how deals die quietly. The tool I want to talk about here is Airtable. Airtable looks like a spreadsheet, but it thinks like a database. And it is 100% no code. You can build a full sales CRM inside Airtable in an afternoon. You create fields for your lead's name, company, email, phone, lead source, deal stage, deal value, last contact date, and next follow-up date. Then you switch to the Kanban view and suddenly you have got a visual pipeline, like Trello but way more powerful, where you can drag deals from new lead to contacted to proposal sent to closed won. And here is where it gets really good. You connect Airtable back to Zapier, so every time that contact form gets submitted, Zapier automatically creates a new record in your Airtable CRM. No manual entry, ever. You also set up Airtable automations, which are built right inside the tool, to send you an email reminder when a deal has been sitting in the same stage for more than 7 days. Because we all have that one deal we meant to follow up on and completely forgot about. Airtable catches it for you. Their free plan supports up to 5 editors and 1,000 records per base. That is more than enough for most small businesses. Your CRM should be a living system, not a graveyard of forgotten leads. Airtable makes it actually work. Let's talk about follow-up, because follow-up is where the money is. Most sales happen between the 5th and the 12th touchpoint. Most salespeople give up after 2. That gap, that is where your business grows. But manually sending follow-up emails one by one is exhausting and inconsistent. Some leads get 3 emails and some get none because life got in the way. That is not a system. That is chaos. The tool that fixes this is Bravo. You might know it as Sendinblue. It is an email marketing and automation platform with a genuinely strong free plan. Here is how you use it for sales follow-up. When a new lead comes in, through that type form we talked about earlier, Zapier not only adds them to Airtable, but also adds them to a specific list inside Bravo. And the moment they land in that list, an automated email sequence kicks off. Day 1, a warm welcome email with your story and what makes you different. Day 3, a value email, maybe a case study, a quick win tip, something that proves you know your stuff. Day 7, a soft pitch. Here is what working with me looks like. Here is a link to book a call. Day 14, a final follow-up. Still interested? No pressure either way. 4 emails, fully automated, running in the background while you are doing literally anything else. And the best part? Bravo lets you personalize every single one of these with the lead's first name, their company, whatever data you collected in the form. So it never reads like a mass email. It reads like you wrote it just for them. Bravo's free plan allows up to 300 emails per day. For a small business, that is massive. Stop letting leads go cold because you forgot to follow up. Build the sequence once and let it run forever. The last 2 tools I want to cover are about closing the loop, making sure your whole sales system stays organized, nothing gets missed, and you always know exactly what is happening in your business without having to dig through 12 different apps to find out. First, let's talk about Make, formerly called Integromat. Think of it like Zapier's more powerful cousin, where Zapier is great for simple one-to-one automations. Make lets you build complex multi-step workflows with logic, filters, and branching paths. All visually, no code, using a drag-and-drop canvas. Here is a real use case. A lead books a discovery call using Calendly. The moment that booking is confirmed, Make fires off a workflow that does the following. It creates a new deal in your Airtable CRM. It sends the lead a confirmation email with a prep questionnaire attached. It adds a task to your Notion workspace reminding you to review their questionnaire the night before the call. And it sends you a phone notification with their name and the call time. All of that from one calendar booking. Make's free plan gives you 1,000 operations per month, which is genuinely enough to run a solid small business automation stack. Now, Notion. We just mentioned it, but let's go deeper. Notion is your command center. It is where you manage your tasks, your deals, your client notes, your proposals, your everything. And with Notion's built-in database features and its growing automation capabilities, you can create a simple dashboard that pulls everything together. Your open deals, your follow-ups due today, your client onboarding checklists. Link it all back to your Airtable CRM through Make or Zapier, and you have got a full business operating system that updates itself in real time. No more digging through emails to find what you promised a client last week. No more sticky notes about calls you need to make. It is all there, organized, automated, always current. The stack we just built, Typeform, Zapier or Make, Airtable, Bravo, and Notion. That is a complete sales and CRM automation system, and every single tool we mentioned has a free plan. You could build all of this today for $0. Let's recap what you just learned. Instant lead response with Zapier and Gmail, a self-updating CRM with Airtable, automated follow-up sequences with Bravo, complex multi-step workflows with Make, and a central command center in Notion. That is your entire sales process, automated, with no code and no big budget. If you are serious about saving time and closing more deals, subscribe to No Code Nation right now because we drop videos like this every week. And drop a comment below telling me which tool you are setting up first. I read every single one. Let's build smarter.